Take my hand and walk with me. Let me show you beautiful things. The world is waiting, the world is waiting for us to see. The autumn leaves begin to fall. Soon the snow will cover all. The world is waiting, the world is waiting for us to see. God's glory fills the earth with His works of infinite wonders. God's glory fills the earth with love. Oh, and God's glory fills the sky and spans the depths of the ocean. God's glory fills the sky with love. As the hopeful spring arrives, bringing in new breath of life, the world is waiting, the world is waiting for us to see. With the summer wind at sea, we can feel God's majesty. The world is waiting, the world is waiting for us to see. God's glory fills the earth with His works of infinite wonders. God's glory fills the earth with love. God's glory fills the sky with love. God's glory fills the earth. God's glory fills the earth.
Shalom, I am Rabbi Shaul Praver. You're watching Rabbi Rock. I am the rabbi of Congregation Adath Israel, the home of the Nezvesky Hebrew School. We are a small family synagogue, about 105 members at the moment. It's 2010, and we have about 70 kids in our school, and it's a very warm environment and a great place to raise a family in Congregation Adath Israel, right here in Newtown, Connecticut. We are a contemporary conservative congregation, very open and accommodating for interfaith families and all different kinds of families. And we have a very robust and serious Hebrew school where children love coming, and they actually learn to read and speak Hebrew. And with no further ado, we're going to go into our 4th grade curriculum, and we begin with our first lesson, Shi'ur Aleph. You see the word I'm pointing, Shi'ur, means a lesson. So lesson Aleph, or the first one. And the title of this lesson is Shalom. That's the first word we learn, Shalom. And you see a boy in a green sweater holding his cap, and he says, Shalom, Ani Moshe. Ani means I. I am Moshe. You don't really need to say am in Hebrew, it's implied. So all you have to say is Ani Moshe. I am Moses, Moshe. And look to the left of him. That looks like a character from the Bible, from Moses from the Bible. Shalom, Ani Moshe. Now let's take a look at the lady sitting on a rock. Shalom, Ani Sarah. Hello, I am Sarah. And now we have a 21st century Sarah over here, this little girl in the middle with the glasses. She also says, Ani Sarah. I am Sarah. Ani Yalda. I am a girl. Yalda means girl. And look at the boy with the striped shirt. He says, Ani David. I am David. Ani Yeled. I am a boy. Do you hear the difference between Yalda, girl, and Yeled, boy? Let's move to the next page. All right, here we have a king, a picture of a king sitting on his crown, sitting on his throne. And he says, Ani David. I am David. Ani, I am a melech, a king. And in Hebrew, you don't need to say a or an either. It's implied. Ani melech. I am a king. And then here's, again, it looks like Sarah over here. Yes, it is. Sitting in that big chair. Ani Sarah. Ani Yalda. Okay. I am Sarah. I am a girl. Ani babayit. I am home, or I am in house, literally. It means I'm home. And now look at Moshe over there, sitting on the couch. He looks comfortable. He says, Ani Moshe. I am Moses, or Moshe. Ani Yeled. I am a boy. Ani babayit. I am home. Now look at this window over here. You see some buildings. They look like old buildings. And it says Yerushalayim. That means Jerusalem. And let's look underneath the window. It says, Shalom, hello, Ani Shlomo. I am Solomon. Shlomo. Ani Melech. I am a king. Ani babayit. I am home. And we'll go to the next page. In this book, we have always words to study. So we've really said them already. But here, you see them over here in the brown. And it says, Ani is I. Be is a prefix. And you put it in front of a word. And it means in. Or ba, in the. Bayit, house. So if you said ba bayit, you mean in the house. Yeled, boy. Yalda, girl. Yerushalayim, Jerusalem. Melech, king. And shalom, hello, peace, goodbye. And those are the words that we just spoke about. Now, shalom was one of the very first Hebrew words you learned. When you greet someone in Hebrew, you say, that's right, you say shalom. Come to the top of the page with me. There we are, to the top. When you say, see where I am? There we are. Okay. When you say goodbye, you also say shalom. So what does shalom mean? It means more than hello and goodbye. When you say shalom, when we say shalom, we are really saying, may peace be with you. May you live in peace. Our rabbis tell us that peace is the greatest of all blessings. Because it is so important, we often pray for peace and ask God to bless us with peace. Now look at the parentheses, the three letters inside there. I'm going to point to it so you can see. We have shin. Go ahead. What's the next one?